working in Solana Beach, California, and doing
Yeah,
sets there.
and welcome back to the stream, guys. I'm with Austin and Arthur, and I'm going to be working on one of my trains. All right, Arthur, let's return back to Metrolink F9PH fleet.
Because I am working on the Surfliner set in Solana Beach, California, since I did all the coaster sets marked, if you see the screen.
Now, we need to finish up NJT, dude.
Yeah.
We need the multi-levels for NJT.
And Arthur...
The multi-levels are finished for NJT.
We also need the Comet Car for Amtrak.
Yep, you meant to say the Horizons. After we do those, we're going to repaint those into Amtrak Phase 3, 4, and 5.
We did the Horizons.
I'm not... Yeah, I'm not in Solana Beach right now, but I'm inside...
Amtrak Acela train.
I'm inside Metrolink F9PH fleet. So what I did here is that I have made this scheme for UP. Let me share my screen.
Nice.
All right, so
yeah.
according to the photo on VC No Mic, so here comes the engine. Hold on there. So what I did basically is that I followed the diagram for this one. As you can see there, this is the Union Pacific. This is the Union Pacific GEVO. I did the front and the side and everything. Much more realistic, as I can tell you. I did that side. Hello? Hey,
Still
Dante.
Here. Oh, it's Dante.
Alright, so what I did basically is that I did the same design as you could see in VC No Mic. So it's basically the same scheme as you can see there on this on that GEVO. And I have them saved as a pack.
Alright, we're going to add them to Pecos, Texas, and the other games with UP.
That includes Kingsburg and Selma and Fowler. Delano's going to have that too, you know, because it's the same route.
It's getting to be an SF train.
Arthur, tell them you're going to go into Metrolink F59PH, please. Arthur, you should go into Metrolink F59PH and continue working on the Comet 1Bs.
Okay, and here's the model.
Loading.
Alright, so here's the VTA transit train that I made from scratch, as you can see there. This is the one I made from scratch.
Hey Dante, are you able to share your screen of you making the Series 7 cars?
I'm on my phone.
He's on his phone right now.
Okay, how about later, start the Series 7 cars? Because I'm being patient for those.
You did great.
I'll work on that later after I get Bree Hills, Cammy's Ice World, and Aislinn Central filmed.
Yeah, and I like your post about the KTAX commuter train you made.
Oh yeah, Arthur, did you build the cascades that?
I haven't been struggling with this for a long time.
Were those the cascades that you build from scratch?
No, somebody else built it. Somebody else built the cascade.
Somebody else built them.
Yeah. After Solana Beach, I might do Pleasanton or after Solana Beach is completed, the next rough finding game might be Kent, Washington, or Pleasanton, California. Austin, should I make the community post and let's vote they get? Austin, should I?
Well, this week we're making trains, alright? We'll be making trains this week.
Okay. We will do trains this week.
Yeah.
We'll do development this week. I know.
Let me get my Comet Car out. so I can.
Okay,
And Arthur, you should
Okay.
get back to work on the Comet 1Bs.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna use that Comet car for Amtrak California San Joaquin.
okay.
Yeah, but we have to repaint it though, and I have the numbers.
Exactly.
This one is the outdated version.
Oh my god, I just tasted it. I can't
Yeah,
believe it's
updated.
not butter.
Very outdated, yeah. So
Hold on, let me look. Okay, let me look at. Hold on, give me a sec. I gotta look at the photo real quick. I gotta look at the photo here. So let me see. So they're era ones. So they're probably stainless, mostly stainless steel.
That is so correct.
basically,
Austin, I
So
am
we
making the
so,
NGT.
so we can get the stainless steel from the CB&Q gallery car from Metra.
Yeah. And let me know the numbers for the NGT comic car so I can add the decal numbers. Let me know the numbers, okay? For the NGT comic class.
Let's see.
well, that's my friend. Yeah, we're making the
And I
trains
got
right
Green
now.
Hills open.
So you did the. So
Yeah.
Arthur, you did the multi levels for NJT, right?
Yeah. And that they are added to Princeton Junction.
Yeah. So we got the multi levels completed.
Yeah. And Princeton Junction also has old Amtrak trains as well. They have old trains at Princeton Junction as well.
Yeah, and one of
Or
the
Junction train.
multi level cars were made by you.
Yeah, that is correct. Including the last railroad is Mars.
Yeah,
I did NJT and XO.
yeah, and EXO has the bombardiers, so we're gonna be transporting them to uh, Duvel, Quebec.
You meant to say Dorval.
Dorval,
And the
Quebec.
multi-levels
So,
are already there.
we're gonna translate that to French. As soon as we
Yeah.
get everything, so we'll do English and French, right?
Right. Revolve Quebec is gonna be after Solana Beach, California is finished.
Yeah, and
After
there's-
Revolve Quebec is gonna be
And there's a language translation to look for, like French, basically. There's a language translation there.
exactly though.
Yeah. Yeah, you can use Google Translate or random translating app to do it.
Didn't forget the pattern.
And what I will promise to add no text numbers while making the NJT comments, okay?
Yeah, and
No
so
text numbers.
those multi-level cars are already made by you, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, and EXO has the multi-levels.
Yeah, along with NJT and Mark.
Yeah, they have the multi-level cars.
Correct.
And I might make a Kent Washington. After Kent Washington and after I think
Yeah, I'm
he
confused
went
between
Kent.
Billy's models and Arthur's models. I'm getting confused between
My
those
model-
multi-level cars.
Yeah, because my models are more realistic than Billy's. This is why. My models are
Exactly, though.
Yeah, who's here now?
Okay, I got my tripod all set up.
Thank you. Yeah, because I have to after the I might make Mark. Look what I made.
Let me see.
Sure.
Let me
It's a
see.
Metra local.
Yeah, we need that for NJT.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, all these notifications. What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
What's wrong?
There's a lot of notifications on Instagram.
And I might do a Chicago Rail fanning game as well.
Yeah.
course. And is that Metro F59 PHI right over here going to Juliet? Is it?
Yeah, it's going to Joliet, but the problem is I don't have access.
Hey guys.
Hey there, London. We're back with development now.
Alright.
Yeah.
Milky and Minty are at Milky's office, and we're here at Arthur's
My
office.
office.
So
Uh-huh.
Milky
Yeah.
and Minty are doing their thing.
Alright. I'm gonna play Wii Sports Resort.
All right, so you see, London, I gotta tell you something. Not only
What is
EXO has the multi-level cars, but NJT and Mark has those.
Wow.
Exactly. Wow. Yes, they do.
Arthur,
Yes.
look who I'm playing.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna do 100 pin one because I know I did 10 pin yesterday.
Yes. Dante, that KTX commuter train looks nice.
So the rest of the EXO equipment is complete.
And by the way,
All of
Arthur,
them
thank
is
you very
complete.
much. And basically, that train is gonna be filmed in Bree Hills, Washington.
Yeah. All right. So we got the multi-levels all set, and one of the other EXO trains all set. We got the multi-levels and the bombardiers.
Yeah, I did the Comet 4 cars. I did the Comet 4s. The length. I suppose the length needs to be the same as the Horizon cars.
Yeah.
Dang.
The Floridians used to have the P-42s, but they were all phased out because the
Exactly.
ALC-42s took over.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure some of them still operate the Floridian.
They still have their amphitheats.
Oh, I got 99 pins. And I got a spare. Oh, hey, awesome.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm back.
By the way, I'm playing Wii
Yeah.
Sports Resort 100 pin.
Nice.
Oh.
Hello?
Yeah, oh my god.
Alright, so I have so I have them saved.
Now we can do the Comet 1 cars.
Later on we'll be in
Now,
the Quebec game.
Or
after
Vol
Solana
Quebec,
Beach,
you meant to
California-
say.
Yeah. Soon we'll be in there once I have the chance.
I just missed.
After Solana Beach, California is finished, then we will do the Vol Quebec. That's the idea.
Yeah, cuz I also got to do I also got to get back to my Colorado game cuz it's been abandoned, so I'll be heading back there sooner today or so cuz I'm going to be adding everything in there.
Oh.
Yeah, this comic car is going to be looking realistic. This is going to be looking realistic.
Exactly. Because that comic car, it is going to, Fort Bryn, Hanford, Solana Beach, Encinitas, and, like that.
Yeah, they still have their... Yeah, because you see Amtrak still has their comets in service, so... I'm gonna be retiring the old one here because the new one's coming up. So I'm gonna be replacing those at all of my on my California games for the Amtrak San Joaquin route.
And the Pacific Surfliner as well.
Yep, for the Central Valley and Martinez.
And Encinitas and Solana Beach, you forgot to say.
Yeah, because they have their Comet cars in service.
Yeah.
Surfliner has their Comet cars in service, though, so... The only game that I have is
And the
Encinitas,
Sandbox team.
but yours is basically Solana Beach, so we're going to be adding these new ones
Isn't
there.
open yet.
There's going to be a replacement
Yeah.
at Encinitas and my Central Valley games and Martinez.
And Emeryville is gonna be my future game, and I'm gonna also make, other than Kent, Washington.
I'm going to open up another studio so I can get to work on
I'm doing the comments for...
get to work on
because
my
I'm
Colorado
fixing
game.
it.
Trying to get this finished as I can, then I'm going to do the
Right.
trains.
I got a split conversion.
So Fort Morgan, going back over there. Because,
And the Caltrain Bombard levels are fixed.
yeah, it's been
Thank you,
abandoned.
Master Caltrain Bombard.
Yeah, it's been abandoned since Sunday, so I'm gonna be heading back into Fort Morgan, Colorado, so I can add the crossings and everything.
Yes, and you can make
Got a spare.
And the California Zephyr runs through that route, so I'm gonna be adding one of my California Zephyr trains from Martinez to
I got the
Fort Morgan, Colorado.
Yes, I got the doors and the parts over here. I set the parts over here.
We have a Pizza Hut right next to that crossing. There's a Pizza Hut.
Let me see. Oh, you're not.
Oh, Pizza Hut.
I
I
do.
don't really eat pizza.
I love.
I don't really
Pizza
eat
Hut.
pizza.
Okay, so Fort Morgan, we got like this is Fort Morgan, by the way. There's 2 engines. We're not gonna have any more freight cars on there because it's gonna be a lot of lag problems. So basically, I'm just gonna
I'm
go
doing spin-
without these freight cars. It's just gonna be 2 engines, and the third engine over here is basically switch train that operates from the winery or something.
Oh, I got a strike.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mark, ready to. I'm getting the materials for the comic.
Okay, I'm lagging out right now. Jeez.
Hey, Dante, are you able to now resume other models?
Not now. I'm still finalizing Bree Hills, Washington.
Nice. I love Green Washington.
Basically, if you're not familiar with its name, Bree Hills, or known as Sumner, Washington. Yeah, it's in my semi-fictional universe. Bree Hills is located on the on the southeastern side of just between Puyallup and Cammy's Ice World.
Yeah, and also as well, are you gonna make the sounder cars as well?
We'll feature the sounder cars in the next video. The next time we catch some action at Bree Hills or at Cammy's Ice World, Washington.
Okay.
Okay.
Will we have to custom paint this on the car as well?
Huh?
Will we have the custom paint scheme for Sounder?
Well, you'll see.
Head back to Fort Morgan right now.
For the F59 PHI needs a remodel on Blender.
Well, yes, that will be the only video that includes the Roblox modeled at 59 PHI, and then the next video continuing forward, it will be the Blender at 59 PHI. Basically, we'll do that project and I'll see how much time it takes.
Yeah, I'm sorry to break the
Will the
news,
Blender
but
59
Fort Morgan only has a quiet zone down there.
Yeah, because that's what CNO said.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, let's resume the blend. Let's resume the comment.
So Arthur, you working on the Comet 1Bs?
Yeah, because I'm counting Mark for. I was waiting Mark for help. This is why.
For the comment car on Amtrak?
Because Mark. Yeah.
Now hold on. Help is on the way, alright?
Yeah, the Comet cars are not were retired from running as a train set in NorCal. They're only used as the first car behind some bi-level sets.
Yeah, that is correct. The first car behind the bi-level set. Like in Roblox, on the Camp Kelly line on Metrolink.
Yeah, I can tell the bottom is yellow, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the bottom of it is yellow, and the disco stripe is decolored.
Exactly.
Which I will look for the colors for it in the VCino mic.
Because for the Comet 1B cars, that is going
Yeah,
to...
so it's okay. So it's blue. So it's cyan, blue, and then red, I believe.
Okay.
And they're numbered in the 5000s as well.
Yeah. Earlier I was in the middle of playing Plants vs. Zombies 1, but I'm back.
They're formerly Aero Pop, NJT Aero, ex-NJT.
Yeah, but they were converted into push-pull cars after a lot of problems with them.
When?
Well, I'm pretty sure that was in the 1990s, and they were retired in the 2000s.
On NJT.
Basically,
I think we need a diagram for the Comet NJT one. Send me a diagram for the NJT Comet 1Bs.
There's no diagram, so you're gonna have to use the photo.
Pretend it is a diagram.
exactly though.
But the windows need to center. Windows need to be center in the middle.
Jesus. We also need to add the plates for the numbers.
Also, we see.
I just didn't want you.
Actually, there is. They have the Surfliner has the comic car on the front of the trains on the bi-level sets as well. Surfliner has.
Well,
it too,
they did with Cab Car 6908. They don't anymore.
Send
They
to
only
me.
did it on like one. They only did it once, and then they stopped.
Send it to me, okay?
Just look for the video of it yourself, because we're pretty busy.
Because I might. that set, I might add that set to Solana Beach with 6908 and that one comic car. For the and it'll be in the NorCal, including I might add the NorCal equipment.
And there was also a 3-car comet set with 9215 and 2109.
Nice. That train might be on the Solana Beach, California list. And we are not making it a prototype. We're making it very realistic, and we have to take off.
Wait.
That
Wait,
is
so
like
those
a
windows
gallery
are-
car.
So those windows that I did are a prototype.
I don't know. We need to look.
Oh,
at
Jeff
the
is here.
Hey there,
What's up?
Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
All right, so you're finally here. I'm gonna need you for the crossings because I got 2 gates out
Where?
at Fort Morgan, Colorado.
Okay.
Are you able to
I
hop
need
in
double
studio?
check that the windows are-
Hope so. Yep.
Yeah, because I got 2 gates out here. I'm gonna need more gates
Wait,
than that.
is your game too big? Is your game too big already?
Maybe it is.
Yep, sorry. Pro.
Well, you found that out?
Sorry, dude. Yep, I can tell because it doesn't let me go into a lot of houses servers.
All right, so that means I have to take over you with the crossings, right?
Alright. Sorry, bro.
All right. And just to tell you this, Fort Morgan is a quiet zone.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get they need to have quiet zones for the people there, but like there's a lot of gate runners there. So they need to have some kind of work because sucks.
Yeah. We have a
'Cause
theater.
people need to be more.
Yeah, we have a theater and
People
everything.
need to be more alerted.
Yeah, exactly.
I might send you my FRA placard. I've just been going through a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah. So what's happening right now is that we are going to be replacing the Comet car. We're going to be replacing the Comet cars around my games because the other one came from Billy.
Exactly. And his models are prototypes. This is why.
Yeah, that's why we're making it look realistic as we can.
Yeah, because my model, you're gonna get my model.
Yeah, that includes the Central Valley with Hudson, Hanford, and Corcoran. And not just those, but Martinez. They have San Joaquin trains there.
And Encinitas and Solana Beach.
Yeah.
Getting
And
the
Arthur
new
tell them. And Arthur tell them when you do Emeryville, they will have the new comic.
Oh yeah,
models.
SoCal. Okay, for SoCal, they got the Comet cars in service, do they?
That is
Yeah, they do.
correct.
All right, so we
And
can
Arthur tell them
we
that.
can use them in service.
tell them
So basically, Encinitas and Solana Beach are getting the Comet cars. We're getting the new ones
is
that
Arthur tell,
we put in service.
oh, and Arthur tell them that when you do Emeryville, they will have the new Comic Con models.
Emeryville are good. Emeryville is.
Say it
gonna
again,
have-
Arthur.
If we do Emeryville, they're gonna have those comic car models as well. And Emery.
Oh yeah,
Emeryville
the California Zephyr has the Superliner coaches, just like the Texas Eagle and the Coast Starlight and the Empire Builder.
Unfortunately, I've been going through a lot of trauma right now.
Yeah, but the only trains that have the amphitheats are the Silver Meteor and the Floridians and the Caroleans.
But I know the Cascade uses the toggle cars.
Because there's other trains that uses the amphitheats. Like some train in Pennsylvania has the amphitheats.
Northeast Corridor.
Yeah, Northeast Corridor, yes. And the Pennsylvanian.
Oh, I'm obsessed with the new Crayola ACS 64 CB Chargers.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
obsessed with those things. Those crayons riding the train. It's so freaking hilarious. I love those.
Oh
engines.
yeah,
those
yeah.
are my favorite.
They were
heritage
they were
engines.
disconnect. They were
It's cursed, but I
Crayola
love it though.
colors.
Yeah, they were appeared in service. Like it's rare to see.
And those wraps.
They gotta put those Crayola livery on BNSF and UP and Amtrak.
That looks so
pretty much
cursed.
all Amtrak locomotives.
Yeah. So basically,
All those.
what were you trying to
Go
say?
ahead. Oh, I was gonna say
So yeah,
it looks
those
cursed,
Crayola
but-
wraps were actually part of the discontinued Crayola colors.
All right,
if you
Austin,
know.
hold on. Jeff is trying to say something. What are you trying to say, Jeff?
Oh, yeah. So basically, the Crayola they do look cursed, but they look amazing though. They're like the best, and they should use it on other P42s, ALC42s, and F59 PHAs and SC44s. It'd look amazing with it, and they should put it on more rare like BNSF, UP, CSX, and SD. It looks amazing. It's
Yeah.
cursed though, but it's cool.
Yeah, dude, I gotta tell you. Yeah, this looks amazing for Amtrak.
It's just hilarious at the same time too. It's just those those crayons that come to life. They're riding on the train. They're going like this K5LA train horn right there, just going 80. That engine going 80 miles per hour with the Crayola people on there riding the train.
Yeah.
Really hilarious. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's just four of us here. It looks like Arthur had to go do something.
Yeah.
Can't believe I'm going through this trauma right now.
Well, what'd you say, Jeff?
This trauma. I'm going through.
You've been going through a lot of drama, dude.
It's like trauma is like really like feeling
Arthur's
depressed
still
and, like,
online.
lately. Some stuff are personal, but I'm not gonna announce those personal stuff. I'm gonna say some stuff that are going on. Last couple weeks have been tough on schoolwork and a lot of other stuff that's going on. Some future stuff.
Basically,
But I'm hanging in there though.
Oh wait, Arthur's still online though.
your
He'll be
server.
back.
God's helping me get through this. What's that noise outside? Dang.
Outside your end.
Yeah, there's a rumbling. It's not a plane. Definitely not a plane. Check the flight tracker. It doesn't sound like
Yeah, exactly.
The sound is gone now. I want to go to Canada so bad.
Same. And I don't know
Like Ontario.
if my dad is gonna approve me for a flight. If I'm gonna go myself, that depends because dad has to keep a look after me and make sure I'm not lost. Even my family too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Jeff,
Cause-
Jeff, if you want to go to Canada, some recommended locations are probably Revelstoke, BC, Maple Ridge, and other locations I'd make real funny games out of.
Yeah, so
Awesome, yeah, I would
So-
definitely try to visit those.
so basically I don't have a passport, but in the future I might have a passport in order to enter
That'd be
Canada
cool.
because it's a country.
Yes,
Also
it
wanna go to
is.
the UK.
You don't need a passport to go to other states.
Exactly though, because it's like
Have you been to the US, Austin?
Yeah, I've actually been to Michigan just to watch a NASCAR race back in 2018, I
Cool.
believe.
yeah, but you're back in Canada now.
Yeah, and I don't even know when I'm returning back to the U.S. to the states.
Yeah,
I don't know where I'm going to be returning back to the states, but I'll just probably wait.
I
yeah.
want to go to the UK and Germany. So
And the
bad
voice
too.
and the voice of Shrek was Mike Myers because he voiced Shrek since 2001 to 2010, but now he's returning as Shrek in 2026 because there's going to be the 5th movie coming.
Yep, Shrek 5 is coming next year.
Exactly.
Have you been to Quebec, Austin?
No, I've not been to Quebec.
They speak French. They speak French there, right?
Yeah, they speak French there.
Wait, do you know how to speak French?
I know a few French words, but I mostly speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you see, so for Ontario, province Ontario, has a lot of English basically.
Yeah, and Quebec has a lot of French.
It does. It does because there's a translation to it. Translation to English.
Exactly, though.
Also, Austin in a lot of places in Ontario, the exit signs there. Do they have Does it have like a lot like words that say, no, letters that say exit, or it's just like the Running Man?
Don't know, man.
Like, you go a lot of buildings there. You know what exit signs are, right?
Yeah, I probably know. Yeah, as a Canadian, I probably see a lot of exit signs in a bunch of buildings and such.
Yeah, but
Like
do they
a-
like show a running man? It's like a green exit sign, but instead of saying the words exit, it just says letters exit. It just has like a picture of a person running.
Yeah, I think so.
Or do they have both?
Probably a little bit of both.
Okay. Because the speed limit signs compared to the U.S. and Canada look different too.
Yeah.
Because they go by kilometers an hour, and instead of saying speed limit, it says maximum, and just says the number. And the
Yeah.
stop signs look the same as the U.S. and Canada, but in Quebec it looks the same, but it just has the words "arrêt," something like that, which
Which is stop in
in
French.
Yep. And then the exit signs there, they're usually. I don't know if they have the Running Man one. They probably do. But yeah, I think a lot of places do have the Running Man exit signs, but some older places it has the word "sortie," which means exit in French.
Yeah.
Basically,
One
yeah.
thing I like about Ontario, the flag there has the British flag, the Union Jack, because it's part of the British Empire.
Yeah, because there's a lot of province flags.
UK. British Columbia has a wider one, and the one that has the UK flag under Canadian provinces are Ontario and Manitoba and British Columbia, and British Columbia has the wider one.
And there's
Yeah.
another person who went to Canada is Austin Lee. He went there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Marcel told us that that Austin Lee has been to Canada, right, Jeff?
Yes, I think
show stuff like that too.
Because that's different, Austin, from San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting my first crossing set of the day.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Yes? What's going on?
I was curious if Austin knew about something in Canada. The alarms.
Okay.
Wanna make it nice. What kind of trains do you have in Fort Morgan?
We got BNSF trains that runs through there. We got like the manifests and some, and I don't think they have intermodal routes, but
They do have intermodal.
they have intermodal, and they have Amtrak
Yes.
trains. California Zephyr runs there. Yeah, the Zephyr runs through that route.
Yep.
It also went through Denver.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's the Denver route from.
I do have some Colorado games planned on my list. A lot of Colorado. Colorado is one of my favorite states.
Yeah, I only got one, by the way. There's only one bell this side, and there's no bell
Are
on the
you
other
making
side.
lamb?
Oh yeah, there's another crossing down there. Shit. There's the gates to the other side. I'll do the rest later.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Hello?
I'm gonna head out for dinner now. See y'all later.
Same. See you guys.
See.
Alright, those of you watching the stream, everybody, I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye.